Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Right there. Right there. 54 miles.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the gloves?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
got a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
20. Watch QB drop.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. Here's Gurley. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Buying time to his left. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Gurley trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Allen off the play fake. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 16.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Now it's gone. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. On first down, it's gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He's going to go up top for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. To throw is gone. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
It's a game brings up 3rd and 13.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. Tyler Higbee. 62 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
And I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Now Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now gone toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Goff now looking to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 3.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
49.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's 3rd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Super one.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
White 20. Go, 12, go.
Out of the gun, gone. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Gone. 16 yards is nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trent Murphy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And now here's another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. On first down, gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee, 77 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Samson Abukum, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack on first down, Allen. And now here is another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but
okay.
September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you. But you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things. But there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And it'll likely be an Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given. But after winning the Super Bowl, after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year. And I know you're going to let us know.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And got a man, it's Woods. Past the 20. Touchdown, Allen. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He's got Smith here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Allen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Goff. And an alley to run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, gone. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Here we go. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Now Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And an incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is gone. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Zerline now for the PAT. This time, the extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen now throwing again. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen. He completes it to the tight end Knox. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011 was nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Dance, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. To throw is gone. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive line